Welcome to a special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship Game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Turnstreet. Kurt, let's get right to the action. Showing blitz here. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback's got it on the option. Oh, a fumble here. Can you believe it? Defense picks it up on the run. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tigers. And the defense joins the scoring party now. That is any defender's dream. Comes up with a fumble, takes it back to the house.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe he picked it up, maybe go a few yards, but instead he took it all the way to the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up and they're just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out, touchback. They'll start at the 25. Georgia offense is back out on the field. First down. They're going to throw the football. It's a quick grab. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Dogs beginning to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Incompletion sets up a second down. And he drops back in the gun. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Breaks into the open. Takes it all the way back for a pick six. Touchdown, Clemson.
Now, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. Let's talk strategy here. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Wide open downfield. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
After one explosive play, the offense suddenly moves inside the opponent's 45. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Taylor. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time they get caught. Great timing between the quarterback and his receiver. And you can see what can happen when that timing is right. Big things can happen.
QB bootlegs here. Deep shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Could take it all the way. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
0 running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And it's a bunch formation. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The pass rush gets home.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia, using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
He escapes the pocket. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. That's a nice gain, but he runs out short of the marker, so 4th down coming up.
Well, the quarterback's got to be much more cognizant of the line to gain. If you're going to leave it short, at least do it on their side of the field.
Here we go, the coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. They're going to run it here. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield worried about that quarterback who's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller, the backs they have here now on this roster. Boy, just so many different combinations and ways to attack you.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Here's a good throw off the play fake. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Tigers.
But a Somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown. There's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now here comes the bunch formation. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Contact as he let the ball go.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So second down after the incompletion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Out of the gun now on third down. Contact as he threw it. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The Bulldogs will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. No chance for a return. That football bounces away from the returner and heads out of bounds. And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. Here comes a handoff. Powers through. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter. They'll stop him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. They look to throw it here on second down. They'll try a pass here. Makes the catch downfield. They finally get him down, but a big play. 46.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game, the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then he can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
The gain is 3 yards, so second and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, holding just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Short connection to the tight end here. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Makes a quick catch. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. The shotgun handoff here. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looks right for a quick completion. Touchdown, Clemson. They connect for 6. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Tech on the PAT again, and it's 28-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Now, it wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost them 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That's caught. It's Taylor. They get him down, but the game moves the ball up to the 36. The Dogs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
This offense trying to get going is putting together a positive drive here in the second quarter. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's enough to move the sticks and give them a first down at the 41. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Heavy blitz look here pre-snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. The tight end's got it on the pull. Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And he knocks through the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Wants to throw it. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Moves out of the pocket. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. The junior brought down after making a great catch.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Off the RPO, caught to the right. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, looking to throw it. On the move now. Hits the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. Man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. It's a fumble. Scooped up in the defense. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Georgia. A huge defensive score.
How about that for this defense? I don't know about you. I might move this guy over to the offensive side. This guy picks up this fumble and shows you not only speed, but what to do with the football. Takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking to scramble. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Breaking free at the 35. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Bulldogs will kick it deep to begin the second half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Clemson offense is back out there. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
A game makes it 2nd and medium. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking for the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Now here he goes. Inside the 2. Touchdown, Tigers. Too much speed for the defense. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With the conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers, but, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. Georgia offense is back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nice grab. It's Pringle. He's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41. Dogs will crank up the tempo.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
They misfire on first down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion. They're trailing in the third quarter. They'll try to run for the first down. They stop him behind the line. That'll set up 4th down now.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial 4th down try. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. He keeps it on the design run. Oh, what a move. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. You've seen you're able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
That's big. They convert on 3rd and set him up 1st down from the 32.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
He will be stuffed for no gain.
There you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Makes a quick grab. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's looking deep here. That ball's incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Oh, I love the go route. They don't quite connect here, but, you know, it sends a message to that defense that you're going to stretch this defense all game long. It can open up the running game, and eventually you go back to it. Maybe you hit it next time for a big play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down, and they heave it deep downfield. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Look out, he's in the clear. Past the 20. Finally out of bounds, though. That's a massive gain to wrap up this 3rd quarter. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. So who's going to pick up the W as we begin the final quarter of play? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Handoff to the back. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because, you know, the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense.
Touchdown, Clemson. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. 14. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looks like he's going to run it. Picks up the first and still running.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. He's running out of time here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Boy, it's another incompletion. Just something's missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another fourth down for this quarterback.
Incompletion makes it second down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
But here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense and give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Back-to-back deep shots. He's got a man down the middle. Enough to convert on third there. So first down from the 12 now. The Dogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looking to chuck it again. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
I love the fact they didn't give up today. This has not been a great game for them, but the fact that they're still fighting late says a lot about the character of this football team.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he gets the two-point conversion to get back within 3 scores here. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. That solid pursuit, they'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Grinding away on the ground. And that run produces a decent gain. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. They finally make the stop, but a huge gain sets up a first and goal.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, fourth quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. I think they're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
And they've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
And I really thought on second goal you might see the offensive coordinator elect to throw the ball, but instead try to catch the defense napping by running. And man, does it backfire.
Third and goal, trying to make it on the ground. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up fourth down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. He made it. 3 points on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things...
Looking to make a big play downfield. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? He could go. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock. Oh, he's bringing it back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Caught quickly. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long, over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.